welcome back. Jiu-Jitsu 2000 here today. I'm coming at you with an interesting video. Today I want to talk about the MSR Whisper Light Universal Stove. I've got the UC jet installed, so that means I can use canister fuels, MSR ISOPRO fuel. These all have one thing in common, and that is that they have a Lindal type valve assembly. Okay, this is a valve. It's got a little valve stem inside. This is a propane / butane mix fuel. What's really cool about this fuel mixture is it gives the stove a good hot burn. It works great with these stoves. I'm going to set these aside in the back here. Give you a quick view of what this stove looks like burning this fuel. So you set that baby like that. I know the stove is kind of cocked up. That's okay. Let's show you what it does. So we light the stove. Again, I have the UC jet and the UC valve installed. And this is great. This is great for backpackers. The stove is good. But what I want to talk about in the video today is how can we operate this stove more inexpensively. And the reason I say inexpensive is because if you look at these two size fuel canisters, these are almost $5 a piece. These smaller ones like this, I mean, you can see this one was $3.49. And these only carry, what is this? Oh, how many ounces? Bear with me here. These are smaller ones. 3.5 ounces of fuel in these. Again, these larger ones, these are 8.9 ounces, and these are like $5 a piece, and that fuel cost adds up significantly. So I was thinking, man, wouldn't it be nice if I could use some of these Coleman propane bottles? Wouldn't that be cool if I could use this with my stove? Well, for a long time the answer was no, you couldn't do that until now. So I'm going to introduce to you my new friend, which is made by a company in Korea called Kovea, and it's an LPG adapter. You can purchase these on eBay, and they're not that expensive. Everything's written in Korean. Again, they come out of Korea. They'll ship them to you. They're not that expensive. I can't remember offhand what I paid for it. It's been a while. So once you get the item, you have something that looks like this. It's really heavy, good brass construction, real nice rubber inside. It's got the valve. It's got this little screw that you can adjust, this inside screw, not the nut, but the screw inside, clockwise or counterclockwise, and that'll increase and decrease the amount of fuel or pressure that you get. It has the Lindal valve on it, and you can see inside that valve that there's a little brass screw. Now, one thing I want to note is when you first purchase this from Kovea, it won't fit on this stove because the post inside here is too large a diameter, so therefore it won't fit. So what you have to do from the factory when you get it to your place is take a drill with a 1/8 inch drill bit and go inside there. Just kind of clean that up a little bit, just like I did. You see I got a little bit of metal off of there, not too much, but you're just kind of cleaning that up. Once you hit that with the 1/8 drill bit, it'll fit on your stove, and then therefore you'll be able to use propane to fuel your stove. So I'm going to give you a quick demonstration. I'm going to make sure this valve's off. I'm going to go ahead and thread this onto the stove, just like so, and I'm going to install the propane. So now we have propane being fed to the system, just like that. So now let's take this, let's give it a little fuel, and let's light her. See my stove there? My stove is burning. One thing I want to note is that in general, the propane tanks like this have higher pressures than these isobutane tanks. These have higher pressures, so you're going to get higher flames. See See that? That's pretty heavy duty. You want to keep that in mind as you're cooking and stuff. Puts out a lot of heat. Turn it down a little bit. You can also run it upside down in liquid mode. You can get the propane through a liquid feed like this if you wanted to. You can see that it puts out a very significant flame. Got plenty of adjustment here. You do have to wait. There is a response time that you have to wait on, because you need your flame to make the adjustment, and then you can, like I'm closed all the way here, I'm just going to slowly open it up. There's a slight delay between your action here and what your stove will do. Show that a little clearer. So as I open, see, it slowly opens it up, the flame. Once you open it up, I'm not even wide open. I mean, the thing opens up considerably higher. But this just gives you another option to fuel your stove. I mean, you could buy 2 of these for like $5 at Walmart. 2 propane. They come in a 2-pack. So that's another option for you. And it'll fit all the Lindal systems. Anything that you have that's a Lindal valve, it'll fit. You just have to drill it first. So I'm going to wait for that flame to go out. Once the flame's out, then I can disconnect it from my stove. Cool thing about this is it has the valve stem inside, so you can leave it connected to your propane bottle. I thought that was pretty cool. But it's a real heavy duty brass fixture. I haven't had a bit of problems with it. Runs great. You can hear this thing leaking. It's because there's gas trapped inside when I took it off, so I'm just going to push through. Hear that? Just kind of relieves the pressure because I don't want to wear out my O-rings and things like that. So that, my friends, is an easy way to operate this stove off of propane. So it kind of widens the variety of fuels that I can use to operate this stove.